Hey everyone, this is Jared here with Team Adventures with BG. Today I am out here at Bull Creek Preserve. First time hiking. It is a sensitive area, so they limit what can come out here and who can be out here. So I'll talk about that a little bit later. But it seems to be pretty standard hill country Austin hike with junipers and limestone. So stick around and let's see what views we can see. Okay, I'm a little overlook. You can actually see Bull Creek down there. I don't think this is the main trail. I think this is a little fork off. But I'm going to explore this first and then head back. So a little bit more about the trail while we enjoy the views. It is a preserve. It's to protect endangered species. Some of those are birds, like the golden warbler. There's some other areas in the hill country that are protected sites for that. But because of that, you have to limit your groups to 3 when you hike through here. No pets, no horses, no bikes are allowed. And if you want to hike from like March 1st to August 31st, you actually need a permit. So they're pretty serious. They call it one of the last free places in Austin, so that's how protected it is. So let's continue checking out these views. Okay, coming to a little bit of a tougher thing. Good for the trail runners for making it down this quickly. And we're also coming up on where the trail gets really close to just the regular Bull Creek trail. That doesn't have all these restrictions. You can see one of the tributaries right there, a very small creek running into the creek, Bull Creek. Okay, we just did the side trail. And now we are back onto, I guess, the main trail. That side trail just takes you down to the other Bull Creek Preserve. Now we're up to where it forks and it makes a big loop. So gotta get those miles in. So this will make it the 6 miles instead of the 4. So pretty excited about that. Let's check out this main trail and see what we see. I just finished up one of the little loops was within this trail system. It's pretty cool. Had a steep up climb. Didn't know what to expect, but there's just a lot of trees, as you can see, left and right. So there's not much views out and about, even though we are kind of up on a ridge. So behind me, we're walking away from it, is Bull Creek. And you know, it's 100, 200 feet below us. And if there wasn't so much vegetation, we'd be able to see that valley. So very interesting. I love it. Makes it feel kind of private and secluded. And I can really just enjoy nature and its sounds. Okay, we can see kind of some of the hills in the distance. And this is, we're getting further away from Bull Creek itself and getting over towards St. Edward's Park. Just a big old water tank out here on this trail. I'm guessing it's because it's a very high point, so helps with water pressure. Cool. Kind of breaks up the nature feel, but it is an interesting sight in and of its own. Okay, coming to the end of half the loop before we head back the other way. It's been road walking, I don't know, half a mile or so. So less interesting now that I've gotten past that big water tank. But let's see what it looks like when we get to the end and we can start back on the trail again. Okay, made it to the turnoff. If you keep going down the road, it'll actually take you to Edwards Park. So if you're looking to get in some big miles, this would be a great way to do it. You could start at Edwards Park or the Bull Creek, but do Edwards Park, then do Bull Creek Preserve, and then string together upper and lower Bull Creek, and then come back, right? So that would put you well above 10 miles if you definitely need some hikes with a little bit of elevation, not too much, but some. And it'd be a good way to do some sort of like big day shakeout if you're planning another trip somewhere. It's fenced off, so I am being good, but back there it looks like there's some cliffs, and it is an area that I would love to go explore, but since this is preserved, I gotta behave and stay on the trail like you're supposed to. Roadrunner. He was too quick for me. All right, back in the parking lot, finishing up. A little less than 6 miles, and I did do that side loop. About 800 feet elevation gain or change. So that's a pretty high number for an Austin hike. There are a couple that are more, but this is, you know, a pretty good one, especially if you want to try something new. Way less crowded. As I got later in the day, I did start seeing more people, but I was pretty much on my own, which was what I like. So very cool trail. Not a lot of great views, but it is isolated and it does feel scenic. So thanks for watching, and make sure you join me on my next adventure.